in Kalahari? Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. This game is about to be red hot.
Kalahari has always given us amazing long-range battles, has given us amazing sniper shots coming through, but yes, unbelievable runs when it comes to teams winning their Booyahs. Right, there's now 5 teams with championship condition, but Flight Path deciding that it is going to be taking a little bit of a screw-it path as it starts off at just below Santa Catarina and goes to Oldhampton, favoring the northeast of this region, and therefore teams might have a clash right at the get-go. Confinement this time clear for Aurora. They don't have to be worried about it. Council Hall as well for Bigatron by White. Demon's Pride, the team out of Pakistan, they have risen up the ranks that nobody thought.
Yeah, Demon's Pride from Pakistan are just 3 points away from the champion rush condition, but if they keep losing their duels, they might not get that. RRQ putting another elimination in the pocket. At this point for them, points don't really matter. They just need to win their opening skirmishes. And RRQ is rather uncontested in Refinery. We just have one guy from Demon's Pride split dropping over here. The rest of Demon Pride are going a little above the maze and somewhere between that and the shrines. They're in the northeastern part of the map. You've got Apex Gaming down in Stone Ridge. You've got Bigatron up near Oldhampton. I'm sorry, not Oldhampton, they're near Council Hall. RRQ safe over here in Refinery, and then SHUL, if I'm not wrong, are somewhere in I believe either command post. I'm not really sure where they are anymore. At least during the flight path they were going down towards the southeastern part. However, RRQ, if they keep split pushing like this, I am very concerned about this, because that's, yeah, sure, cool elimination onto Incent. You probably will be able to get that confirmation as well. But where's the rest of your members? Because this is a massive split from RRQ. And I agree that you can afford to go ahead and split drop like this in Refinery, especially in the early game. But you can't afford to lose players like this. Abai goes down, Sohan gets the confirmation, and Arsh already has control of the vending machine. So he almost got that rest. Oh no, the time turner, it's betraying Maal, and the UMP spray from Arsh actually gets him the elimination. He should be able to pre-fire onto Ranz as well. Oh my god, Sohan had the charge buster already loaded up. He knew that Ranz will be coming through that doorway. Revenant XSpark finally doing to RRQ what RRQ have been doing to the rest of the lobby, just being a menace.
I think finally the Dark Clouds have also started showering on RRQ Kazu. They're also slipping in their approach. Till now they looked without a speck of a dust. They looked pristine. And they were just the ones who were decimating every team. Doesn't matter whether they had the champion rush condition, but yes, it was the teams with champion rush condition. But Bigatron Vitality, they took a 4-forward approach this time. Straw Hats have been spotted. Who will be questioned? But can he answer against the 2-lot? He will not be able to. His teammate rather stuck inside, and that is the reason he's still holding off, rather not approaching and trying to take a hit. In the same time, we see Falcons going all out bonkers against Aurora. Titan Esports Club as well trying to do their best. But it seems like a hit list being activated, and the hit list directly hits towards RRQ Kazu. Their opponents from Indonesia. Last time, just tracing back the footstep, we did go back to 25. In 26, they were united. Horus had a similar run like how we ended up seeing RRQ Kazu. Did not start well in the initial games, but then they went and blew every team apart and got their Booyah and were crowned as the champions. However, this time RRQ Kazu are slipping. Team Apex Gaming, this time they aren't at all. 7 eliminations. And they've been taking any team who wanted to challenge them. Now Falcons have a challenge for them. Boltmaker already called Lightning Zone, but like Red Hot Lightning Zone, it's Apex. They are the Apex Predators as of now here at Stone Ridge, and they want to take the team out. Falcons right ahead, but who is going to find the opening? Volvin drops one, Shoto closing the gap, and KD God is already ready with his VSK.
KD God should be able to get the angles. Falcons, however, now that they have nothing to lose, now that they've activated their champion rush condition for the next game, they seem to be taking the AG by the horns. Shoto lands the shot onto Keroro. This would be a good opening, but KD God goes down instantly. Limit X7 being the bane of his existence gets the confirmation as well. Now it's a 3v3. Shoto climbs up on top and he gets the shot onto Pina. He can see Keroro coming on the other side as well. And Shoto takes down both Keroro and Pina. Fracha also falling. It's the end of team. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this. Apex, they never got challenged in Stone Ridge, but when they finally do, they hold their ground. They almost eliminate Falcons. The remaining member of Falcons have to escape.
It seems like they were just too annoyed after how many games they had to go through where they were not the ones doing the deed and everybody else were forcing them. And it finally worked out. But right now, Bigatron by Vitality, they've been forced to a fight. It's a 1v1 and Jack, he makes that work. M590, Sid Bang did not have the distance to play. And Koja is the last one. All of a sudden, Bigatron by Vitality, they activated the hit list. They had their players going in their direction and winning almost the fights. But now, it's only him. He has a revival point that he'll head to. He should be either using that or at least try to get one of his teammates back up. But AGAL, they're also suffering losses right as of now. And it seems like the South Asian teams have cornered the Southeast Asian lads and they are putting them down here.
He jukes his opponent. Oh no, there's another one. He was able to outmaneuver a swap, use that window to get across, and that shot from you is ridiculous. Once again, instant rest comes through from Aswab. That's what happens when you have two Tivas on the same team. Time Turner also deployed, but Dew gets shot from behind. He doesn't know that there's one more player on the other side. It's Matara who's got the angles now. Dew is all but surrounded. Nameless goes down to top. Oh my god, Aswab, look at that. The grapple up plus shotgun straight to his face, putting down the members of AG Global yet again. Barros, can you hold your ground? Inhaler popped. Oh, he goes across without taking a tick of damage. And now Top knows that they're going to be moving towards the vending machine yet again. So he can try and getting angles over here.
Barros with the Vector top 77. He is super close by. And there it is. Dew plugs the whole team. And now Barros can be a lot more confident in taking this duel head on. But all gamers global, things have not worked. But Demon's Pride, oh wait, top 77 quickly making a jump. That stealth bites, it's been spotted and Barros is right ahead of it, catching his opponent, and I think he doesn't want to give him access to the vending machine, but top 77, he wins the duel and Barros, thankful that his teammates are still surviving, however, he will get taken down. Demon's Pride, 8 eliminations in total, and they have also gotten their champion rush condition activated along with Falcons, but they have to wait this whole game of Kalahari to conclude without any of the champion rush condition team getting a booyah.
Yep, Demon's Pride finally after getting 2 booyahs have activated the champion rush condition. Even though it's a bit late and even though they might not even get to make use of it, at least it's on. Now all they have to do is deny everybody else. Both the top teams, AG Global as well as Bigatron, they both lost a couple of their members, but they've had the opportunity to rest them. But RRQ might not get that now because Revenant XSpark have no mercy. Maal takes to the skies, gets propped midair. It's all up to Abhay, and they know where he is. He's trying to go around the Bayfront Court compound, the revival point right behind him. But he wants to fake the fact that he's over there. Instead goes to the vending machine. Does he have enough money? Only for one.
Yeah.
They should be able to get him now. They know he's trapped. Vincent closing in the distance. Kunal also on the other side just for good measure. And there you go. Abhay was all but dead. It's all up to Maal now, who's somewhere in the skies right now. He better hopes that he lands safely.
We'll have to give it to Vincent. Man, Vincent ended up picking all the 3 players off. He was the reason RRQ Kazu suffered this. If it was not him, there could have been an opportunity for RRQ Kazu to turn things around. But right now, Dew! What a shot coming in. Riptide Rhythm trying to break the bones of Hot Shots. But unfortunately, he's all alone and he will be answered back with the same knock and also the pick-off. Hot Shots are not backing off. Cypher was just too far away to help Dew out over there and AG Global. It seems like all the teams with the championish condition are picking the wrong fights and especially making the wrong decisions in the final fight, because of which they're losing their chances of being crowned as the champions.
Yeah, and they're running out of chances now. Meanwhile, if you do somehow get your chance next game as well, the competition will be that much higher. 7 teams will have the champion rush condition in the next game, if at all we see it. Possibly 8, because Aurora is also just 4 points away from activating it. But now you got Falcons versus Apex Gaming. And Falcons, the birds of prey, are looking to take down at least one big contender so that they can thin out the odds. But as soon as they close in the distance, they decide to fall back again. They don't want to force this battle, especially with Demon's Pride also in the vicinity.
Too much. This is a sandwich for them. If they decide to head out, rather try to hold this position for the time being, or maybe even sort a fight with one team while blocking the other completely. But even if they do that, they know that there's going to be a third party approach that some team will instantly run up. And Falcons, they might be thinking that they want to make a move, and they are. They are actually moving across the compounds, whereas Team Apex Gaming will just hold for the time being. Adding on to your Team Apex Gaming having the championish condition and more moving their way. 8, even Revenant XSpark are not far behind. They need 8 points in this game and they will activate that as well. So almost around 9 teams, and especially with the zone closing in, Crips, teams are still not taking fights. It's almost tad bit silenced right now because everybody's worried about their championship.
Yep, and not only will all the teams be forced to play passively because of so many teams having the champion rush condition active, they are also going into Bayfront. We are about to witness yet another Kalahari urban finish, Lucifer, and this is going to be chaotic. Bigatron now control the Bayfront quad compound. This quad village has access to a lot of coins as well as the vending machine, which is crucial for Bigatron's win condition. They need to take this area for themselves, but instead, they go in towards the main area of Bayfront. They ditch the quad village and they go straight in towards the half balcony house. It seems like they are predicting that this will indeed move towards the Bayfront main area rather than the outskirts.
Ground by Vitality quickly take the compound right next to Demon's Pride. I thought maybe they almost jumped the roof. Look at this one compound of Bayfront that we are seeing. We have 5 houses in front of us and 5 different teams occupying each house.
Yes.
And there is 5 more teams who are still surviving here in Kalahari, and very soon as the zone starts closing, they will also make their move here because the circle is at Bayfront. And I'm worried. I don't know what chaos is going to break and who is going to decide that they get the points. But one thing for sure is we witness the best.
And in this kind of situation, you would really like to have your information UAVs active. This is the only thing. This is the only thing that will keep you safe, because none of these teams. None of these teams can actually afford to go full send in against another one. These teams will most likely only leave their house until they get like either 3 knocks or the zone forces them to. Because right now, all that is going to happen is that Bayfront will turn into a massive real estate shopping district. All the teams will want 1 house each. Revenant XSpark, Bigatron, Demon's Pride, you've got Apex Gaming, Hot Shots, all of them having a compound each. Aurora and Falcons also have a compound, but Aurora and Revenant XSpark will have to leave their houses and get closer inside. Revenant XSpark can still go towards the central clock tower where the vending machine is, but that area offers you almost no cover. Plus, they will have to deal with Aurora over there.
7 teams already right now dwindling. SATL Esports and AG Global are close by. They are going to be the next ones who will try to join in. Revenant XSpark trying to close the gap. Check the other compounds as well. So far, not even a single knock that we've witnessed, but finally it might be in the works. Azriel is caught by Revenant XSpark. Zubair's Jun and the Axel make it out, but not his teammate. Azriel's put to rest, and Team Apex Gaming, they start off, put RRQ Kazu down with the help of another team. It seems like it is about to break out now. The wild wind about on the chase. SATL's Prince, he tries to make a run, but Kunal, he picks him off as well, and now trouble is breaking out here in Bayfront.
Yeah, SH will have a much longer journey to make. They not only have to go from compound to compound, but they have to cross this massive river, and they don't have nearly enough cover to do it. They pop the time turner, hoping to get the rares onto Prince, but both Bunny and Jack have lost quite a lot of HP. Revenant XSpark going out of the way to hunt SHUL down, but it seems like they've successfully made the crossing. They make it into the house.
SATL Esports, they're going to be happy about it. But Revenant XSpark, now they finally tend to the same fight that they just ended. Moving to different compounds. That's been their approach. Clearing compounds one after another, and now they find another compound that they have to be worried about, and right in front of them is going to be Falcons. But SATL Esports, it seems like they're trying to close the distance. They want to take this fight itself. But Revenant XSpark have time now. They can hold this position off for the time being. Think about what to do next, but this complete whole surrounding is now swarmed by all the 10 teams. None of them are out, and most of them have all their 4 players going on, except for RRQ Kazu as well as Aurora, who have lost 1 and 2 respectively.
Oh my god, look at the mini-map, Lucifer. I see colors upon colors upon colors. There's so many teams in the same POI. Nothing like this is possible in any other map unless you have an urban finish. Oh my god, Bigatron. They are actually forcing the issue against Demon's Pride. Both of them forced to share 1 house. Bigatron at the bottom, Demon's Pride on top. This is a very difficult situation. This is what happens when you've got no real estate. You have to become roommates with people that you would otherwise kill at the moment's notice. But Bigatron, knowing that the circle is moving away from them, have to go across the other side, and this will make them actually clash into SHUL. Two big teams with Champion Rush active will be forced against each other.
Boltmaker pulled out and now trouble. Bigatron by Vitality out in the open. Small compound they quickly get into. Demon's Pride in the meantime, they find SHUL Esports. The exchange between them, and that was quick. Bigatron by Vitality somehow hold it off. A swab throwing nades now wants to find an opening. Aurora are caught in that mix, and RRQ Kazu, they tried to make their rotation and they are also out and put to rest in this game.
And while this is happening, SHUL might also bite the dust. Demon's Pride are focusing way too much attention over there. And while all of this is happening, Bigatrons are just letting this happen. Bunny, oh my god, are you serious? He almost pulled off a triple elimination with that M590. But finally, it's the nades from Aswab that will deal with both SHUL as well as Aurora. Both these teams almost out. Aurora finally destroyed. SHUL surviving on their last legs with just one player having less than 50 HP to his name.
The zone shifting. Bigatron by Vitality have always been troubled just because they hold compounds for far too long. Play on the survival. Hotshots in the meantime, they've taken the compound that Team Apex Gaming also have, and AG Global are also making a move there. Three teams sharing one compound, and you already spoke about the last survivor from SHUL Esports. He's on the roof for the time being, and I think teams are too busy spotting each other on ground rather than somebody on roof, and that is the reason this is just breaking out. Team Apex Gaming find the predators that they want to hit upon, and that's going to be Falcons. Revenant XSpark joining that, and Revenant XSpark not only do that, they also trouble Bigatron by Vitality. Two of the players down, confirmation coming through. Prince will be picked in the meantime, and putting SHUL Esports out of the run of this championship. AG Global in the meantime breaking the bones of Bigatron by Vitality one after another. Falcons also losing their footing. Keroro the last man standing. Revenant XSpark have been very crucial in putting them out. However, Keroro manages to get out for the time being.
And Keroro keeps the hope alive for Falcons. Meanwhile, Hotshots have already taken control of the next zone. Revenant XSpark and Falcons will both be forced to move in the same direction. Meanwhile, AG Global have already made their way inside, but Apex Gaming stands in their way. Wolverine and Sahil Jat doing so much. And while all of this is happening, Demon's Pride tried the third party in on that action. Wolverine Choto go around the outskirts of that house, pop the time turner in their face, and they take down Dew. Nameless also goes down. And while all of this is happening, all gamers, they are down to their last two players. Falcons get eliminated. Even Demon's Pride down to the last two players. Apex might just be the only team that has a chance to win this tournament because they're the only team with 3 players alive. Revenant XSpark and Hotshots have all 4, but it doesn't matter. They are nowhere close to the champion rush. But Revenant XSpark want to be a thorn on the side of Hotshots. They take down actions. But now we have reached an eerie silence. All things that will be chaotic will be seen in the next 20 seconds. Just a moment to breathe for these teams.
We are going to again the last man standing zone. As you said, the clock's ticking, the zone's going to start shrinking in. Revenant XSpark, the last time in the main event they played on Kalahari, Kunal went berserk. They already have 21 eliminations this time. It might be big trouble. They have all their 4 players standing. The teams who want to close it, the teams who want the championship under their belly. AG Global, as you already said, only 2 players. Team Apex Gaming have 3. Demon's Pride, they just got their champion condition activated, so it's going to be trouble. Shoto tries to make a jump with the grapple hook. It doesn't work out enough. And KD got, he's close by. Chrono being used, but what is going to happen? Revenant XSpark, they have the charge by, they have the numbers. Shoto finally joins his teammate, but Revenant XSpark cut this fight.
They dropped. Oh my god, Revenant XSpark dropped down to the ground. They actually give Apex Gaming all the room they need to work with. And Apex with 16 eliminations now also have the high ground and the center of the circle. They are in prime spot to win the tournament right now. AG Global trapped in the tiny kitchen room. Oh my god, look at that. Apex thought they were safe, but instead they're back up again. Yes, Revenant XSpark scaled the height, forcing Shoto to drop down. 60 HP and a dream. He's trying to find some cover. He's trying to find his salvation, but he will be forced to heal off in the corner, just like AG Global.
This is looking super dicey. One each from both South Asia and Southeast Asia, still trying to look if they have the championship under contention. Can they get it closed right here in game number 8? But Revenant XSpark are saying no. They have the whole control. No other team have all their 4 players standing. Even Hotshot, they have a number deficit on their end. Demon's Pride also still holding it off, but he's also the last man standing, Saifa. His position might be compromised very soon. An opponent is already on the floor, but everybody is hoping for an opportunity. Shoto gets back in. Revenant XSpark, they have the best opportunity to dismantle everybody's chances right here.
Yep, and all they need to do is destroy Shoto and the rest of AG Global. Baros Saifa finally come outside, but they are trapped by reinforced blue walls. They've got nowhere to run. They only can hide and heal off. Baros has to now hold his breath while Revenant XSpark wipe the floor with hot shots. They surely should be able to find the last few members, right? It's all but done. Unless Baros can heal off against Revenant XSpark right now, this would be Revenant XSpark's game for the taking. And all the other teams, they fall down. Revenant XSpark win the Booyah. They activate the Champion Rush condition. They force game number 9.
AJ and Neptune mentioned if there is a chance that we head towards game number 10, they might be back on the desk. Looking at how we are, look at Sohan. It's unbelievable for him. So much that it is taken out today in FFMAI 2026 summer from his end. Kunal is happy, Arsh and Sohan, they're happy. But they know it's taken a lot from them to just get here. Team Apex Gaming had the opportunity but not the numbers, and that is the reason they were not completely confident on the fight. And when Revenant XSpark decided to challenge back on the roof, that's where the falter happened. If Team Apex Gaming would have had an opportunity to go up ahead, put Revenant XSpark down when they were at the ground level, there could have been an opportunity, but these are all ifs and buts and nothing else. More teams now activating Champion Rush condition. In all the FFMAIs we've seen, at max, it was 8 teams activating Champion Rush condition, and then a team gets the Booyah, backs the championship. But right as now, it might just be 9 teams.
Yeah, I know for the fact that it's minimum of 8 teams, because Revenant XSpark were the last team that had 92 points.